Hey everybody, Sean McInnes here alongside Ralph Fulton, the creative director on the recently announced Forza Horizon 2. Ralph, obviously you guys have moved from Colorado to Southern Europe. What part of Southern Europe are we taking a look at here?
Wow, you know, we've really thrown a net over Southern Europe and picked the most beautiful, the most varied, the most interesting places, and really just made a mixtape of Southern Europe for our game. We've picked, you know, the beautiful rolling landscapes of Provence, down to the glamour of the Côte d'Azur, the south of France, and then over into northern Italy. We've got Tuscany, beautiful rural landscapes there, medieval towns, and then we've also thrown in the Amalfi Coast with, you know, legendary driving roads and those amazing ocean views.
This is when the rewind button comes in very handy.
Absolutely, a Forza staple. You know, you've got rewind. Obviously, you can set your assists how you prefer them. We're all about letting you play the game how you want to play it.
So what was the reasoning behind moving the game from Colorado? Because one of the neat things about the original Forza Horizon is that it kind of captured that freedom of the open road of classic Americana, hitting, you know, the freeways and driving for hours on end.
Absolutely, and we absolutely loved that about the first game. When we started looking around for where we could set this game, we wanted a place that could, you know, live up to that ideal as well. We're all about the freedom of the open road, just being able to point your car in any direction and drive. But we're about amazing roads, we're about amazing vistas, incredible scenery, and we found all of that in the south of France and the north of Italy. And that's where we chose to set our game. I guess the difference this time from the previous game is that we have a rule that there are only barriers, there are only walls in our game where they exist in real life. You know, and what that means is our world is just far more open, right? And 3 times as large as the original Horizon in terms of, you know, drivable space. And I guess what that means is we now have 3 times more space to fill with amazing, cool things to do in cars, right?
And what you said a moment ago about the lack of barriers, we saw that earlier when we were driving through the fields. Is that something you guys are trying to do more of?
Yeah, absolutely. So we really wanted to achieve a truly open world for this game. And as we've developed it, opportunities have just presented themselves within it, you know. So we've actually created an entirely new race event in this game called Cross Country, in which you abandon roads entirely and all the cars just race across open countryside through, you know, fields, across hills, through forests. It's a really exciting, really super fun new mode that we've introduced exclusively for Horizon 2.
All right, and it looks like we may be nearing the finish line pretty soon here, but before we get there, let's talk about the weather system. What sort of work went into that, and how does it affect things? Because obviously, driving in the rain is tricky.
It is. You know what, as a gamer, it's an experience I've been waiting for in Forza for a long time. We're really excited to be able to bring it to Horizon 2 for the first time, and the time was right for us to do that because Xbox One really gives us the power to build this system from the ground up with an emphasis on really realistic simulation. We simulate everything about weather, from the way light moves through the atmosphere, from the way puddles form on the ground, the way the road dries when the sun comes out. It's all done realistically, it's all simulated, which means that we have this really stunning looking and very dynamic system which is always changing up the way the world looks and the way the roads drive.
Just heading into the finish line right here. Ooh.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of smashables. It's a really action-packed game. That's something we wanted to retain from the original and amplify. It's just the fun of driving in an open world. And we've done that, I think, in Horizon 2. We're really excited that people are getting their hands on it for the first time this E3.
All right, Ralph, well, thank you very much. I believe you're going to be joining us on our stage show here at E3 2014, so we'll be able to check out even more, right?
I cannot wait.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, man.